What is up, everybody? How we doing? Welcome back to the Luxago live stream. My name is Jacob. Good to see you. Happy Giveaway Fridays. About to get back into that. If you're here for the giveaway, appreciate you being here. Man, it's currently storming here. I'm praying the internet stays up. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the bot, guys, I don't know. The bot has a mind of its own. I did the same thing we did yesterday. The bot still failed on us. I don't know why. It's deciding to hang out in the other chat, but it just is. But we are going to do our top 10 pick this week. Guys, we had a tie for 7th, which is interesting. Almost a three-way tie for 6th, which is crazy. So we ended up having 11 people in the top 10, right? Because they had T6 or whatever. So there's an extra person in this week's top 10 giveaway. So congrats, and we'll show you who's that here in just a second. But bear with me here 1 second. All right, cool. Yeah, so besides that, giveaway for everyone or only members. It is for everyone, but if you're a Huddle Gang member, you do get 5 entries. You get 5 entries instead of just 1. So I would suggest, guys, really quickly join the Huddle Gang if you want those 5 extra entries. It's literally $1 to join. If I could make it free, I would, but YouTube doesn't allow it. You do get some cool emotes and badges, though. So that's pretty awesome. Going for it. But guys, market bounced back so aggressively last night because of Google and Meta. No, wasn't Meta. It was what was the other earnings there? BK. Definitely Google earnings spiked it up, and then Facebook. No, it wasn't Facebook. It was the other one. Whichever the other one is, whatever. Microsoft, there you go, boom. Markets closed good today. We were up 1.5%. I know the last time I checked, the ES up 1.5%, Nasdaq ES is up 1%. So that's pretty awesome. Bitcoin just chilling. So we're gonna go over all of that here in just a second as people start to tune in. But guys, happy Friday giveaway. Hopefully you guys had a good rest of the evening. Yesterday, we're back today. Bitcoin and Sol acting poopy. I mean, we're just watching consolidation before we get that major breakout. But let's go ahead and get into our top 10 viewers from last week. Guys, here we go. Now, if you're new here, well, every single day you have a chance to put in a Bitcoin prediction, whether you think Bitcoin's going to be more or less at a certain price by the end of the stream. And in order to lock that in, you have to make sure you're here at the beginning of the stream. We'll be doing that going into next week. I haven't fully thought about it. Do we do Bitcoin predictions today? Let me know if you want to do those today. Otherwise, we'll do it back on Monday when we're back in the studio. Which one do you guys want to do? You just let me know. We can start it for next week starting today if you want. Other than that, we could, start it on Monday. So you let me know. Amy, welcome to the Hodl Gang. Appreciate you guys. Hodl Gang's in the chat. Let's go for Amy. She just got she or he just got 5 extra entries. Sorry, I have a small monitor for the chat. I'm just going to say Amy. I appreciate you joining. 5 extra entries. Today's $300 giveaway. Hodl Gang's in the chat. Let's go. That being said, though, I think rates going up, crypto will go down as a result. I mean, crypto's trading sideways. That's all we want it to do. Yeah, bought us in the other chat. What a shame. What a shame. All right, let's get to the top 10 viewers from last week. Starting out with our number 1 spot. You're going to see behind me. So here you go. Bop. We had Sorted Confessed with 421 points. Report in second, 409. David third, 406. Demonic, good to see you up there, buddy. 340. Ham, seen them there before. 326. Adam, 309. We got the Beers Havoc LLC, which is an interesting name, I will say. Don't ask me who that is, what that name is, but cool name. I've seen you in here before. I think you're a Hodl Gang member, which is sick. But either way, 308, and then Lane Crypto tied for that 7th spot at 308. DK Wilson, 306. I honestly can't pronounce your name there. Arfred, I don't know. Arf, appreciate you. 305 at 10th. And Brad sneaks his way in. Brad sneaks his way in at 245 points. Congrats, Brad. I don't know how close the other people were, but these were what it was, man. If you ended up not being in it, well then either you were very close or you were right underneath, or you end up gambling your points or something. How am I not in the top 10? I'm always here. I think, Dennis, you were all over the map on the Bitcoin predictions. I don't know what to tell you. I add points every single time. But, again, you've been there, I think, a bunch. And you did win last week. You did win last week, so I wouldn't be complaining too much, brother. Come on. All right, so that being said, what we do now is we have 1 through 11 here. Don't have our Pepe wheel, but here's our Pepe wheel intern here. Is going to pick that winner. This is a today 1 in 11 chance. Sorry, 1 in 11 today. Sorry, had a tie. But if you are a top 10 viewer at the end of every week, you get a 1 in 10 chance usually of winning $100. So let's go ahead and spin the wheel. Get us our starting off the winner. You go golfing today? No, I actually went yesterday, but I'm just gonna wear this one. Number 8. Whoever number 8 is, let's see here. Who's our winner? Land Crypto, dude. Congratulations, Land Crypto. Hodl Gang's in the chat for Land Crypto. That is one of our Hodl Gang members as well, I think. Congrats, Land. There he is. Let's go. Land Crypto's our winner for the top 10 viewer. Congrats, buddy. Make sure that you join the Discord. You DM me, and we will get you those winnings probably early next week. Guys, top 10 winner or just giveaways in general usually happen the week after, just letting you know, especially on after a Friday. So just be ready for next week getting those winnings if you are a winner today. But congrats yet again. Congrats. All right, my friends. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go unlist. Y'all know the drill. I'm going to go unlist the other stream so we can get the get the bot over all that garbage. So annoying. Such a silly bot, but I appreciate all our top 10 viewers from the last week. Thank you very much for being a part of that and contributing every day. Y'all are the best. Thanks for tuning in. You make it make it pretty awesome to come in here and be chilling with you guys every day. All right, now anticipated earnings next week. Heavy earnings week next week. We got Monday. Not much going on, right? For some reason, Mondays just never good earnings, right? Every once in a while, you got Logitech after hours. I don't know what half these. Paramount, If anybody long-term on Paramount. But you got Tuesday, heavy day. Amazon, AMD, Starbucks, Pinterest. You got McDonald's pre-market. We got PayPal pre-market. I know a lot of you probably been anticipating PayPal, so that is pre-market on Tuesday and next week, so be ready for that. Coca-Cola, meh. You got Pfizer. Pfizer on Wednesday. MasterCard pre-market. Wingstop, dude, man, I love me some Wingstop. Qualcomm, Paycom, all the comms. Devon. Y'all seen that? This reminds me of the guy, the new coding expert, the coding AI, Devin. That thing's pretty nuts. Etsy on Wednesday as well next week, and then we have Apple, obviously highly anticipated. Coinbase as well, highly anticipated. Moderna, no one cares. Peloton on Thursday, and then that's about it, man. So some decent earnings next week, especially Tuesday. Tuesday's the big day. Amazon, AMD. And then going into Apple on Thursday. So, interesting. Pfizer. There you go. Here's the chat for Pfizer. Yeah, what the heck, man? What the heck? All right. So, those are the anticipated earnings of next week. I was going to jump over to TradingView. Bitcoin trading at 63,820. Let me get to the BK news here. BK core PCI inflation flat. Month over month, headline PCE inflation one tick up. Okay, so yeah, I mean, those stagflation concerns that we were talking about yesterday still in play, but core PCI inflation was dead on month over month, so that's at least somewhat of a okay thing. All right, Microsoft and Google. Yes, there's that. There's what I missed. It wasn't Meta's. I was about to say Meta tanked on its earnings. Microsoft, Google up on earnings from cloud growth. Oh yeah, then Intel. I forgot Intel reported yesterday as well. Let me see anything else. Yen is back to the 1990 levels. You guys trade the yen. Ooh, Bitcoin daily transactions at a new all-time high. That's pretty lit. Let's get it. Google dividend. Yo, I was about to say the bot jumped over. How exciting! It's like, well, of course it did. It's just because we unlisted the other stream. All right, guys. So yeah, Bitcoin trading at 64K. Lots to discuss. We've been pretty much just stabilizing, which is interesting. Not really doing much. I wanted to see if there is any trade setups as well today too. Yesterday there was a potential setup coming in on the some of those. I know we marked off like pull up setups. I know we've been watching like crude oil for that short, still potentially in play. Solana with the lower high there, but we wanted to see that on the 4 hour. I've got a setup. But let's go ahead and do our Bitcoin predictions, and we'll do the giveaway. Start locking those in, and then we'll get rolling from there. Get to the charts. All right, today for Bitcoin, what's the price? Give me the price. Bitcoin price. Ooh, almost 60. I'm gonna do 64 on the dot. Should we do 64 on the dot? Maybe. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. It's right there. Okay. Let's do it. Guys, do you think Bitcoin's going to be more or less than 64K by the end of the stream? Put in the chat, exclamation BTC, more or less. If you think Bitcoin's going to be more or less than 60K by the end of the stream. Guys, if you want, in just a second, we're going to start the giveaway after we do Bitcoin predictions. So be ready for that. Get your suggestions ready as well. Actually, you know what we're going to do? Give me... Isn't there like while you guys are doing that, isn't there a notepad somewhere on here? I think you can add notes per symbol, but I swear you could add notes like outside of that. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make a list. How about that? I'll make my own list. Okay. I'll make my own list. While you guys are putting those in, but I'm going to say, I'm going to go ahead and take y'all suggestions now, because I know once the giveaway starts, we're just going to get spammed with the command to enter the giveaway. So, guys, if there's anything specifically you want to be analyzed, throw it in the chat right now. I will write it down on my nice phone here, and we'll go over it. Near, I like that idea. We're gonna do near again. I saw Tia from Crypto Mindset. BNB, let's do that. Not Ben, BNB, dude. What you thinking? Actually, we haven't done Tia in a minute. We'll do that one. Pith from RB Sniper, I got you. Above 64,236. Victor, what do you mean, brother? Guys, make sure you get those Bitcoin predictions in if you want to be added. Get those 100 points added to your profile by the end of the day if you are correct. And the top 10 lineups going into next week, okay? Starting today. Rune, we haven't done in a minute. I like that. Let's do Rune. Rune in a minute. Yeah, Dennis, make sure you get yours in, brother. If you're here, make sure you get it in. Don't want you missing that. MNT. I already took one from Crypto Mindset. Let's see anybody else. Doberman send AVAX. I think I took one from you as well. I'm in. Okay, good. Who have I taken suggestions from? Yeah, guys. We got Pith from RB Sniper. Sniper Paul. I think I got yours too, didn't I? Wait for me. What did I say? What do you mean wait for you? Guys, the giveaway has not started yet. You'll see when the giveaway starts, okay? Yeah, if there's anything specific you want to go over there, throw it in the chat. We're going to go over it, okay? Dot. Ooh, Dot. I know we talked about Polkadot yesterday. That is one that I'm honestly considering a potential short in. And I almost took it as somewhat of an example yesterday because of the signals and overlays lining up with the price action contest, which is quite interesting. It looks like it really does want to go retest like 64 or something. 6.4. BNB, yeah, I got BNB on the list. BNB is on the list. MNT, I saw two people say that. Let me see here. MNT, what even is this? Go to the weekly. MNT, USDT, Bybit, KuCoin. I mean, is it? Yeah, I don't know. If it's not on Binance, I'm probably not going to go over it. Just letting you guys know. I'm sorry. Usually, at least Binance. Look at Hood. Render, we discussed yesterday, right? Yeah, we did look at Render yesterday, and it was still bearish. I'm trying to think. Yeah, maybe go TRX Lane Crypto. There you go. That's a good one. We haven't done TRX in a minute. We're gonna do that one. We got 3 more, guys. Give me 3 more symbols. Doge. Haven't done Doge in a minute. You guys want Doge? Happy Friday. I'll give you a Dogecoin. Pick one. For a stock pick, Hood. Balls and Popcat. Here we go. Gosh. Yeah. All right. What was it? What did you just say? Somebody just said something. ADA. We haven't done Cardano. Have we done that? We've done that, I think, earlier this week. Cardano's just getting dumped. This thing hasn't moved. It's just still bearish. Anything exciting today? Anything exciting today? Besides like the ES and like some of these stocks popping off? This guy wants Pepe. To be honest, Pepe did have good volume when it got on the Coinbase, right? It got PEP futures on Coinbase, didn't it? Filecoin. Is that exciting today? I'll give you something exciting, guys. Get those Bitcoin predictions in. Once I get all top 10 suggestions. I got 2 people asking for Filecoin. All right, we'll do Filecoin. File on the board. We need 2 more. Safe, Matic. Ooh, we haven't. Did we look at Matic yesterday? I don't think we did. I don't think we looked at Matic yesterday. Gosh, all these are just terrible, dude. I'm not even. Matic sucks. Jep, always excited. Look at him. Man always wants Jupiter. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about it, man. I don't know about it. I see you. I see Pepe coin long term, dude. I'm not a meme coin fan when it comes to Pepe. I'm sorry. When it comes to long term Pepe, I don't know why would you would long term Pepe, to be honest. Unless you're in like early after the H bar with the pullback. Yeah, I was gonna discuss this because we were waiting on that setup, man. Matic is a huge letdown right now. We're getting crushed. Come on, Dennis. There's in the chat for Dennis. Getting crushed. Dog with glasses. Goodness gracious. What is that? Come on, man. Someone sent S and X. I'm about to pick myself. y'all don't give me something exciting. All right, let's go to my crypto list. Hold on. What has jumped? Mobile, dude. Freaking mobile's been. Damn, mobile got creamed and finally bounced back. Never mind. Hut. Wow, there is nothing. Everything's dead in the water, huh? This isn't even a good crypto list anyway. Where's my good watch list? I have way too many old watch lists I gotta get rid of. Someone said hood. You know what? Screw it. I'm adding hood to the list. Hood looks good. We got earnings coming up. Oh, let's do coin. Let's do coin as well. I'm gonna add coin to the list. We'll take more suggestions at the end of the stream if we have more time. I want to look at coin just because we can look at the earnings coming into next week. I bet. And then, oh yeah, guys.
Who's your daddy?
I mean, guys, Tesla? All right, did we call this or did we call this? Did I not say this earnings? You're probably gonna get that gap up. So if you took a nice call option going into earnings, congrats, because we literally discussed the fact that we're probably gonna get the gap up on earnings just because of the growth from last quarter. Massive gap up. I think what from the move we've had now from that earnings day was, let's see, to now 17% over 3 days. Let's get it. That was pretty good. Gotta love it. I did call it. Alex Grover, I appreciate it, brother. Alex in the house, dude. What's up? All right, guys. I'm gonna end the Bitcoin predictions in about 2 seconds, so make sure you get them in. Predictions are off. I'm about to end them right now. Let's go back to Bitcoin though. But why? Any CME gap to fill below 6,400? 64K? What do you mean? We're sitting at more right now. You got that more in. Place your prediction. We're sitting at more right now. Place your prediction. Okay. Let's close it. All right, guys. Closing the queue over there. Yeah, there's a storm coming through right now. I'm praying that it does not knock out power or internet. So here we go. There's the thunder. All right. Okay, let's get it. I'm gonna go ahead and get over to the giveaway. We'll get that rolling, then we're gonna get to charting, my friends. All right. So what's gonna happen here? For about 15 minutes, I'm gonna keep the bot in this chat, okay? And then the bot's probably gonna jump over once I make the other one public. We'll give the public another chance. So all Huddle Gang members, if you're in here for now, make sure you're here. We'll bring the bot back over at the end of the stream like we've done before when the bot's being all wonky. So here we go. Let's go ahead and start the giveaway. Y'all know the drill. Let's get it. Let's go. Good luck, guys. Exclamation 100 in the chat if you want to be a part of today's giveaway. If you are a Huddle Gang member, you do get 5 entries. If you want extra entries, make sure you join the Huddle Gang before you type in that command. Otherwise, it won't register. If you joined last week and you have the Huddle Gang privilege this week, well, you're in. Let's get it. Let's go. Let's go ahead and get to the charting. Might as well. Bop. Let me go ahead and turn this song off. Getting obnoxious at this point. Get those in about 15 minutes. Like I said, I'll just say at let's see, at 2:15 Eastern, we're gonna switch the bot over. Okay. Man, this thing is my green screen being weird. All right, it's fine. All right, let's go ahead and get the other music cranking and get rolling, my friends. All right, Bitcoin. Exclamation 100 in the chat. You want to be a part of today's giveaway. We're picking 3 $100 winners at the end of today's stream, so make sure you're there. Make sure you're tuning in here in about, what's the time now? Yeah, an hour 30 minutes. We're going to be picking those winners, so let's get it. All right, guys. Let's start with signals and overlays. Optimize our sensitivity today. It's at 19. All right, so as you know, right now we've been trading through the Neo Cloud, right? Both Neo Clouds on both sides, indicating some very decent consolidation. What I want to see, though, is if we're going to hold up in the 60 to 65K range right now. So essentially going into right now, yesterday and today, kind of low volume. If I pull up like the volume of those 2 days, look at how they're kind of down compared to what we just had on this little bit of a down run. So that is kind of a good sign coming into the weekend, because maybe, we potentially get a nice bounce back. But remember, Mondays have been those days for the nice rallies. Been getting some pretty crazy rallies on Mondays. So we'll see maybe if we can hold up here around like that 64, 63 level, then maybe Monday we get a pop back over 65.4, kind of like what we had this Monday. But we're watching to see if we get that higher low. Right now, obviously been in consolidation, and we're holding, above the 60K like we've talked about. If we're above 60K, we're happy. That's where we're going to be sitting. Now, going into the price action concepts, we did have that bear change character. We did break out of it. We didn't really reject it. But now we're just kind of chilling right at it. So we, directionally here is kind of rough. We don't really know where it might head from this level. There are probabilities that it could drop back down to like 61, 62. But again, this is, consolidation like we've discussed in the cycle before. We get a potential, massive move into 100,000+ by the end of the year. So that's what we're really going to be looking for. And why you tune into the stream every day, my friends. That's why you tune in every day. You get constant market updates, as well as if you're not following the Twitter, well, you're missing out. Make sure you follow the Twitter, !Twitter in the chat, to get constant updates as well. So let's go ahead and go to the weekly really quickly, because those of you that are new to the stream, appreciate you being here. But these levels are coming from those weekly time frames, or the weekly levels back in April of 2021. So seeing that right now with the price continuously trading above that. I mean, look at this chart. I mean, like, why would you ever be upset about this chart is what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to get this green screen locked in. What's going on here? There you go. Now I need to get, hold on. I'm going to get that corner fixed. Give me a second. What's happening here? Let's get that corner fixed. This might be dark on my shoulder or something. Yeah, that's fine. As long as you don't see some weirdness going on. Okay. There, much better. You're going to see through my face or something. Okay, here we go. But that comes on those weekly levels, right? You can see through my shoulder right now. I lost the shoulder. Weekly chart, this thing, look at that. It's an absolute monster. It's not even, this is just chilling. So I'm not really too worried about this. Jacob, one shoulder. Okay. I knew somebody was going to make a comment about that. All right. That's a new one. Bum, bum, and then bang. That sounds good. All right. 65,500 though. I would like to close over that this week if it's possible. If it's not, that's fine. As long as we're closing over last week's low, we're showing that price is slowing on this retracement. So it's nice. It would be our fourth bearish week in a row. It would be our fourth bearish week in a row, but that's okay. We would want to see if, we can finally get maybe a strong bodied candle like this going into one of these weeks here soon. So really look for that potentially making that bounce. Now we have this imbalance down here if it wanted to. We haven't really discussed much downside, and I don't think we need to until we break 60, below 60. But like hypothetically, let's say we break below 60. Let's go to the daily. Break below 60. Like my next, if we were talking structural based areas to consider, a really good strong area is going to be down here roughly at 54 to 53. Now I don't think it would actually make that move down there. I don't even think it would break 60. If it does, I think it would wick it again. But we haven't, fully discussed if that were to happen. And I don't think we need to, but that would be kind of like if some people are actually wanting a level to the downside. We have a lot of imbalance here that could be filled, but also could indicate some nice buying. So that'd be the other, thing to really focus on if that were the case. We have, there's not much. I mean, the nice part is coming from this weekly on Bitcoin is we have yet another high volume open close, kind of just high in general high volume level, but open close here when we had this kind of consolidation up here in the high 50s, right at 57. So I even think if it were to, like it did before, wick down, you probably would see a decent amount of buys coming in at 57. I don't think there would be much of a breakdown through 60 if it tags 60 again, but we don't really have to worry about that right now because we're sitting at 63.64. So this weekly closing above last week's high, that's above last week's low, which is 59.573. It's a really good sign going into Monday, because especially if this thing gets bought back by Sunday night and it's sitting like 65 or it turns green, we should have a higher probability of having like a really good green week next week. So watch to see if this week can close green, and we'll kind of go from there. Let's go to the 4 hour here. The 4 hour broke that 65,500 level like we saw yesterday, had that change character, and then it broke right above it. You did get a bearish turning point just recently after it wicked up and then rejected that chotch again. On the 4 hour, I would 100% be leaning more bearish than I would be bullish until we get a structural shift again. Right now, we would get a structural shift above 65,500. So that's what I'd be watching, just to be safe. But we did discuss if we did want to take a full-on trade, like let's say like to flip into maybe a 4 hour small trend like this, we would want this thing to actually break above 67,313. So if it can get above that 67,300 like we discussed yesterday, then we would actually consider maybe a big upside through 70K or something. So that's what I would focus on. But for now, that 4 hour has to break structure to the upside, or it's going to continue a little bit lower. But it seems like volume's pretty slow right now, so it's not really worrisome. Not much volume. You had a kind of a pivotal point sitting here on the daily from previous highs as well, between 64 and 62. So we'll see where it ends up being. And yeah, even like 62 on the dots might be even pretty hard to break down through. So we'll see how it is. But right now, again, we're waiting on that consolidation. This is that like delay we get before you initiate kind of that, all-time high break and that next kind of bull run move. So we're just going to be consistently waiting on this in the 60s, and we're happy. Bitcoin loves to consolidate, right? It consolidated right below 50K before it made its mega run, right? It loves to consolidate before it makes big runs. So like even here, look at this. Look at the length of this consolidation. And then boom, rips. It's like, that's just what it does. Look, consolidation, kind of faded down, ripped, right? And then you have one or two really strong days that come into play. So it's just part of it. These are bigger ranges, obviously, but it's just part of the whole process in which how Bitcoin trades over time. So that being said, let's jump over to Ethereum. Guys, if you want to enter today's giveaway, make sure you type in !100 in the main chat. So that's going to lock you in at least one entry. Make sure you are subscribed. If you're not subscribed to the YouTube channel, you will not be entered. But if you do want 5 entries, then you do need to join the HODL gang. Just hit the join button next to the logo on this live stream. If not, go to the main YouTube page and then click join community. You will get those 5 entries to every Friday giveaway. Not just today's, but every single Friday giveaway. So let's get it. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? Let's get it. All right, Ethereum. Let's get to it. Weekly. Let's go ahead and pull up signals and overlays first on the weekly, because this thing, I don't know if we did this yesterday, to be honest. I don't think we did. So right now we are inside a bullish neocloud. We're holding the bullish neocloud. Like when we treat it as a shelf, that's what we really like. Okay, when we're just trading through it, we don't really like it. So we're actually holding right at the top of that, right? We haven't traded through it yet. We're trading on it. There's a difference between trading through it like this and trading on it. So this is a good indication. And we discussed here from its last pivotal point on the weekly, look at this. That is right inside that nice 50% retracement, right? So overall, this thing is literally potentially lining up really nicely as it's holding that 3K mark for that next potential move through that 4K level. So I want to go back to, hold on, this one, because we have the levels on this. Okay, we should. There it is. Boom. Okay, so yeah, like we said, it's holding inside the neocloud. Good sign, right? We love when we like to see price hold within it. Obviously, we want to see price actually trade above it. But even if it makes a full retracement inside of it, we know that that neocloud's acting kind of as a similar fib where it's showing you that's a good retracement kind of level. So let's dive into that daily time frame. There's two levels we got going on with the daily. Let me optimize this sensitivity really quickly. We have, first off, the weekly levels come into play up here, right? The weekly level is 35.24 and the 39.27, which we rejected just fine. Then you have this daily daily structural point right here. That was a previous higher low that got broken and then retested. It just so happened that was also the bottom of the neocloud. Now this is where we were stating that when we're trading below or above the neocloud, usually a nice strong trend. So right now, odds to go back to probably retest 3K are way greater than potentially breaking out. So waiting for that potentially to retest before watching a reversal would probably be your best bet. But in this case, you do still have an imbalance up there, so it could actually go retrace, fill some of those orders, then come lower. But again, we discussed, honestly, we're not really looking bullish on Ethereum until we at least get over 3,500. I want to see 3,500 break. The 4 hour is even, more important. Right now, we have to get over 3,300 to even get close to 3,500. So I would want to see us break over 3,300, create those higher lows, and then get into play. So it is rejecting that chotch, but it's finding support down here. So high volume area, which is good between 3,300 and 3K, makes sense, right? Very psychological level at 3,000. So we'll see how it does on this retracement, but y'all know us, we're not as big of a fan of Ethereum as we are Bitcoin and moving into Solana. So let's jump over to Solana because we like ourselves some Solana. I'll start with a weekly chart. Guys, again, exclamation 100 in the chat. You want to enter the giveaway right now. We're rolling about 500 tickets already. That's insane. 500 tickets already. So if you want to know if you're a winner, make sure you tune in at the end of the stream. If you do not reach out to me by next week, if you end up being a winner, then we'll give away to somebody else. So make sure you do join the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. We'll go over that, though, at the end of the stream as well on how to claim once you are a winner. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so Solana. Man, oh, man. Did we discuss Solana over and over again? Well, Solana, we are absolutely obsessed with that 136 level. We always talked about it just due to the reactionary weekly price there when it made its run, broke through it, then found support on it, came through, broke through it again, then found resistance. Usually when those line up, especially multiple times, even right here, pretty high volume levels to consider as pivotal points. As you can see, price continuously trades above that 136 level. We discussed it even on that 4 hour. If we dive in here, that price traded right through it and then eventually above it, which we really like. So right now, the nice part is this is coming down from this trend at a very slow pace. It had one big, bearish 4 hour candle and then just kind of fell off, right? Fell off in volume. I'm not really worried, when it falls off in volume like that. I think it's a good sign you're seeing that. I just want to see some pickup to the upside before considering any other movements. So really focus on that, seeing if we can potentially get back through 148.5 or something and go from there. Let me check something. All right, cool. So from that price point, right, if we were to consider like an actual trade on this thing, I needed it to come back up and break 160. I really thought it was going to hit at least 162 before it would actually make another retracement with that weekly. I mean, we're not going to argue if it's, above that 136 level. So as long as it's trading 136, I'm a happy camper. We're going to be targeting 174 right now. Looking at its kind of fib retracement here from its recent pivotal point, you're sitting at the 50. Even if I were to take it from its swing low here, we're also sitting. Grab the other one. Oh, that was the wrong one. We're also sitting right at the 328. So it's a good sign that it's made this pullback and it's respecting that break of structure right there. I would just say let's wait to see if we can get another weekly close over 136, but then like I said on Bitcoin, we need a nice bullish week to come because we're now 1, 2, 3, 4 bearish weeks in a row. So we'd really like to see in the next 2 days either close green to start kind of like creating that pivotal price action, or just close where you're at, and then next week let's get a really strong body candle close to the upside, maybe above 160. That'd be really nice. So good potential. Good potential on Solana here above that 136. I absolutely loved that price. I'm glad that it is being respected quite a bit. So daily time frame on Solana, we had that bullish change character. It did reject an imbalance. So again, we just need to get through that 160. That's the biggest thing here. See if we can get a higher low. If we do had a trade setup, we would want to see it come all the way back up here, give us a higher low, something like that. Not too much opportunity yet on Solana for like a trade-based scenario. I think long-term Solana is fantastic. I picked some more up at that 136 when it did come down there and touch it. So it's been pretty good from that level so far. So we'll continuously look at it. Y'all know the drill. Let's go over to gold. Gold trying to make its recovery. Now, what did we say? We said gold. We're a little bit bearish on. We said we liked the bearish structure. Oh no, I think we were kind of on either side of this, but we were considering this price point right here of that 2360, right? The 2360. So, do we have the Pepe wheel? Pepe's not here today. We'll see Pepe on Monday. Don't worry. So there's that chotch, right? Price went up. I wish it would have touched it, man. I wish it would have touched that change character. That would have been great. If it could have touched the 2358, 2360. Doesn't. Price, is fading a little bit off of that. You can see the oscillator. I, normally like to see it extend from side to side without any interruption between. But if this thing does come back down to create that higher low, there is a potential of a reversal type setup that we could discuss, be a lot lower risk. But in this case, we are watching that structural point there, watching to see if it wants to reject off of that zone. We go to the daily though. It's coming off of that low. Oscillator has fully reset though on the daily, which is a good sign. We did talk about how on that 4 hour there is a bullish opportunity, right? Because of that, the oscillator kind of flipping. But I fully would want to see 360 or 2360 there break first, where that chotch happened, and then come back and then treat that 2360 as a nice potential buy price going into maybe a new all-time high run. So that would be the overall idea there for it on gold. All right, guys, I think a lot of the HODL gang members are in. Just seeing, looks like you got your 5 entries. Nice. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I'm going to unlist the other stream and get more of the public in here to get their entries in as well, because I know some of them were waiting for it over there. So the bot's probably going to jump. So in a second, if you want to enter the giveaway, you'll probably have to go to the other stream to do that. But remember, once you type in exclamation 100, you are entered to the giveaway. If the bot doesn't respond, I promise you, you're still entered. Just the first time you type it, you're going to be good. Okay. But appreciate you all of you for entering again. End of the stream today. We will be picking those winners. So stay tuned for that. But let's continue with gold here. Still bearish on the overall time frames, the higher time frames like the daily. The daily here had that nice sell-off, and it's trying to create that lower high to potentially go lower. Let's go to the weekly. Weekly here extended as well. So not much to fully discuss. If, gold here were to come back, our last pivotal point was here. Right, good 50% retracement would be sitting at 2200. That's kind of money, right? It's above that previous high there for it had one bearish week and then made the breakout again. So if it does actually pull back from there, it could be really, really solid. So I think, yeah, in a second you're going to see it's going to jump over. I'm going to ping the okay, cool. Yeah, guys, if you want to enter the giveaway, make sure you jump over to the other stream. There's 2 streams on the YouTube profile right now. Jump over to the vertical stream. The bot's going to be over there for a little bit, and then I'll bring it back to the main stream at the end just to get some last-minute entries. So make sure you jump over to that one. Oh, there you go. People are getting entries now. It did move over to the other stream. Okay, so that's pretty much it for gold on that weekly time frame. Let's jump into the NASDAQ. Where's the NASDAQ? Where are you at? There you are. That's Nat Gas. There she is. Alrighty, guys. So this is what's nuts. Look at this weekly time frame. I mean, what a recovery. We got 2 hours left on this weekly candle. I mean, come on, dude. Come on. What a day. 1.64% today. 290 points. Let's get some hollow games in the chat. That's insane. This guy is now spamming entries. All right, guys. Yeah, it's in the other chat, so make sure you join the other chat. But yeah, NASDAQ, man, what a massive move here. And look at that. Doesn't fully flush through the NEO. NEO did step down a bit there. Let me optimize. NEO did step down a bit, but it has been respected still. And look at that. We're starting to get a potential trend continuation signal there with the 12 today if it closes where it's at on this daily. But, you know, we discussed how the biggest thing we wanted to see was that 4-hour potential setup, right? We said we wanted to see, man, it break above that 17,800 level, and then we would watch for a bullish, you know, a nice bull upside, possibly targeting like 18K. It already pulled back off an imbalance, flipped bullish on that 4-hour candle, and now ripped through that high. And that was just that 4-hour candle. So that was actually a very nice kind of move there. Sadly, like we talked about before, we almost had an opportunity with our normal trade setup if it would have created a turning point above that 50 or at the 50. But again, still good watches here for continuation through that 18K mark. 18K is going to be inside. I want to see if we can fully clear 18K as of now. That'd be very nice. So we'll see where it heads from there. But okay, yeah, people are starting to enter over there. Let's see here. Okay, cool. Yeah, if you haven't entered already, make sure you jump into the other stream and you enter over there. It's on the main YouTube channel. There should be a vertical format of the stream. But yeah, the NASDAQ right now, guys, if it's going to hold up over this 17,800 level, it's going to probably go and tag 18 pretty quickly. So stay tuned for that into probably Monday. We got about 3 hours left, so there's still time. I do want to look at the 1 hour actually. I haven't done that in a while. So I was going to see, does the 1 hour even have like a similar setup? This is some weird price action it had on the 1 hour. So yeah, respecting that 17,800 is pretty key here. If it does pull back a bit, it did have this is a high volume order block up here sitting at 17,940 it looks like. So I mean, you know, we have a feeling it's going to struggle at 18 yet again. So I would really focus on potentially targeting 18 or right under 18. You know, even on that 1 hour, that 17,941 is probably a good price. Is it possible to get TradingView what? TradingView what for free? Guys, you're just now joining the live stream. Today we're doing a $300 giveaway, so make sure you type in exclamation 100 in the chat to get your entry. If you are in the widescreen format right now, the bot's not in here for your entry. Make sure you jump over to the other stream. Bot is in. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna unpin this real quick. I'm gonna pin your message there. I'm gonna pin your message there. There you go. Crypto Kid said bot is currently in vertical stream. I'm gonna pin that. I appreciate you saying that. Okay, cool. Most people that, you know, are part of the stream are you're in, right? The Huddle Gang members, I know y'all of you're in. The ones that do join late, the bot will be back over in the main stream here in a minute. Okay, just in a little while. Also, okay, never mind. Making sure that didn't seem a little weird. All right, so yeah, that's the NASDAQ holding up, man. Structure has shifted, so we're looking good. Let's just hold up above 17,800. And then we're going for that 1800 again. The daily looks super solid. It extended down here. And what do we say? The daily could give us, if we have a really strong week next week going into the crazy earnings that we got coming, right? Here's your earnings. Maybe. Come on, I have more than just that. Here you go. Here's your earnings. So if we get some really good earnings next week, that'll probably push us pretty high. Which would be really nice, get a nice bounce back. And then we could potentially have a bullish setup. So I would, for a bullish setup of ours, obviously we need to see this thing extend, right, from end to end. So extending back up here without any interruption in between, coming back, giving us that 50% retracement. So price would do something like this, then do it like that. So give us a nice little higher low somewhere around off 18K would probably be money. That'd probably be the best price, and then maybe we go for those all-time highs again. But that would be in an ideal world, right? There's a lot of craziness going on that's opposite of what we want in price action, right? We don't, that doesn't give two craps about what price action's doing. So really good to focus on what's happening in the Middle East, what's going on with I think what's the FOMC date? When is that coming out? I think that's next month's FOMC date. I don't know yet. We'll look into it. But Wednesday. Okay, cool. So next Wednesday. Wow. FOMC. So we'll be ready for that. See where we're gonna head. But okay. So on the ES, let's hop over to this. On the ES, it broke its structure, came back to obviously pretty similar to what NASDAQ did. The nice part is this one's actually over 5K. And what did we say? Hold on.
Who's your daddy?
I mean, so far we're getting that reversal. I mean, this is insane because I need to start you guys need to start clipping certain things. Because we discussed that if we got like a proper correction that we're looking for, price would retest or hold above 5K, give you the perfect 5K kind of play, like where the retracement that we could get into, this was when we were up here breaking down for the first few days, would more than likely give us the ability to stay above that 5K level. And we literally came down to 5K. We closed up above it on this day, and the next day we recovered off of it, and then we ran back. Now, guys, this is one of my favorite things, by the way. This is one of my favorite candle setups, too. So if you ever see this, too, on high time frames, I would suggest high time frames, where you have a very nice impulse to downside. Now, if it's day after day after day, day after day after day after day after day after day, and then it has a long wick that closes up, you have a nice long wick like that, not some tiny little guy like that, right? A long wick like this. But then the next day, first off, the body at least closes at the previous day's open, but it never, ever, 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 ever touches that previous low, right? You see, this is the candle setup you see here, right? If you ever see this, I would highly suggest, especially on a high time frame, first off, you have to see consecutive bearish or bullish movement, right? But you ever see this where these wicks have that much difference, right, to the downside there on this upside, that's a very good pivotal candle. More than likely, the following day would be very bullish. In this case, bullish. If it happens to the other side, more than likely the following day would be bearish. But when you see these impulses here to the downside, but then you see a nice 2-candle setup like that where it's like long wick, and then the next one doesn't even close or touch that previous wick. That candle setup I freaking love. Every time I see that, it's usually indicating that's a temporary bottom, and it's going to probably push some sell orders to exit. So in that case, that was a sell order, right? If we're talking, we'd have to look at an impulse, but multiple days to one side is pretty much how that happens. Not some tiny pullback, right? That multiple days to one side. Love that setup. Guys, you want to enter today's giveaway, make sure you type in !100 if you're just now joining the stream. I appreciate you. The bot is not in the main stream. It is right now because it was being weird, is the vertical stream. So everybody that is starting to tune into the vertical stream, type in !100 in that chat and you will get entered to potentially win $100 in today's $300 giveaway. So if you want to know if you're a winner, make sure you stay to the end of the stream or come back here. Let's say you got something going on. If not, stick around, but come back here in about in 1 hour. 1 hour we're gonna be picking our winners, okay? 1 hour we'll be picking our winners, and we'll let you know how to claim your winnings, all that. But we're picking 3 winners today, $100 each, all right? Every Friday, my friends. Last but not least, though, I mean, you're here. Let's talk. Let's get it. Okay, this thing's gonna be weird on me. Last but not least, hold on really quickly. If you actually go to the YouTube, right? If you go to the YouTube page, if you go to the YouTube page and you click this little join button right here, okay, you can lock in 5 extra entries. You just hit join, and you join the Hodl gang and see all the channel members there as well, you will get 5 entries to every single Friday giveaway. Okay, and it's literally $1 to join. So I'd highly suggest doing that if you enjoyed the stream, you want to tune in every day, or you're part of the stream every day. Would suggest doing that because you do get your giveaways. You get those extra entries to every Friday giveaway. So make sure you join that before you put in your entry, because then you'll get those 5 entries. And yeah, if you join, welcome. Appreciate you. Okay, so the other thing though that we were talking about on the ES was the fact that this technically is coming right into that 50% retracement from that downside move. So there's a lot going on, but you know, we like the recovery so far. We're going to be watching it into next week. But I think that's about it. Let me see. We were just going over Bitcoin earlier, guys. If you want to see our Bitcoin analysis, make sure that you go to the other live stream. You go back in time. Bitcoin is the first thing that we always go over. We're about to go over here in just a second, my friends. We're going to go over NEAR. We're going to go over BNB. We're going to go over TIA. We're going to go over Pith. We're going to go over Rune.TRX, Phil, Hood, and then Coin. Those are the ones we're going to go over today. So, honestly, let me look at, you know what? We went over gold as well earlier, if you're asking for that analysis. We went over Solana. Come on, guys. Act like you've been here before. All right, let's see here. There was one other... Oh, the Euro. Let's go over the Euro really quick. We haven't looked at the Euro in a few days. It made its little bounce back. But look at this. I mean, here's the nice part about Forex, is it tends to really obey structure. Yeah. Especially the Euro. The Euro moves are so nice. And here's the Euro USD perfectly obeying that previous BOS today, closing down. In my opinion, if we do get that bearish change character, we did talk about how the turning point there on the oscillator. We did discuss how, you know, this trend seems pretty strong, and it probably would go touch like 106 again, if not like 105. We'll keep a close eye on it, but it is in a strong bearish trend. Let's see what signals and overlays is telling us right now on the daily. Yeah, so in the daily here, we were trading through the Neo, right? So when we trade through the Neo, it's a no trade kind of thing, because we consider that consolidation when we're trading through the Neo. But when it comes outside the Neo cloud, we start to look for trend-based things that this Neo has not blocked down yet, which is what I would want to see here soon. But the price action is still in line, as we can see now. Also, the money flow on the oscillator has flipped bearish as well. So seeing that bearish money flow flip there, it looks like we could actually see some decent downside coming in if today actually closes. I would want this to close, though, above yesterday's open, which was roughly 106.9. It's trading right now at 107, so it's trying to. It's very close to potentially closing, but structure's being obeyed quite nicely here. Let's dive into like a 4-hour. Take a quick glance. And if I can stop drawing, that'd be nice. That'd be real nice if I can stop drawing. But yo, if you spam, man, I'm less likely to go over it. I see everybody's message. Okay, there's no reason to come in here and spam. Guys, if you're just not tuning into the live stream though, and you want to be a part of today's giveaway, if you haven't already, go to the vertical stream, type in !100. You'll get a chance to enter. Right now we're sitting at over 800 entries. Okay, 3 $100 winners will be picked in a little bit less than an hour. Okay, all right, so this is the Euro for you guys. I mean, look at that, so nice. It had a gentle fade on the way up, rejected that perfect structure that we saw. Now it's continuing its slope that it's been in. Let me optimize that sensitivity. Let's see. There we go. So again, this thing, look at the difference here, by the way. If we watch this. The difference in why I always say the Neo Cloud is one of my favorite features is because when price is trading below or above Neo Cloud, it's in a very steady trend, right? When price trades through the Neo Cloud, like here on this bullish one, and right here, all of this it's in consolidation. So I don't consider trending there. I don't consider trading at all because we like to trade trends, right? Price breaks down, right? Retest the low and then trades below the Neo. Continues lower. Trade touches the Neo cloud here. The minute you kind of get a retest in that Neo cloud, again, we are in a no trade type zone. So this thing would have to break back down. Give me that Neo step down again. It's funny because even like Forex, in this case, trade. It's funny how differently it does trade. But again, the Neo cloud here, we really use it to see how it trades beyond it. When it trades through it, it's ranging. We don't really consider, any trend opportunity there. But when it's trading, below or above it, we always consider that it is in a trending state. So it can be as easy as that sometimes. Now, going back, let me go look at the weekly. On the structure was bullish there for a minute. This weekly. Weekly, what I would do now is you go in, we're going to look at the, not that one, fixed range profile. Because this thing has been in a very, very strong range here recently. And it's right at the bottom of that value range. But it also is respecting that previous lower low, that it set back in February. So seeing that there, I'd be watching this entire zone right here for rejection. So we're already seeing that it wants to be selling. You have another rejection level on top of that around the 107.36. So seeing that, honestly, I would be leaning more bearish, especially if it breaks below this value range and targeting like the 105 for sure. That'd be my overall target. We'll see how, obviously we got FOMC next week going into that and stuff. Would be interesting to see, but overall, yes sir. What's going on? Hey, some people are saying crypto is going to crash badly in coming days only. What? What do you mean? Who are some people? I don't understand what you mean by some people. Guys, if you are in the vertical stream, you can enter the giveaway right now. You can tell if you're in the right chat based on if the bot is responding. The bot is not responding in the widescreen right now because I wanted to give anybody that's tuning in to the vertical stream an opportunity to enter. But we'll be bringing that giveaway bot back into the other stream here soon. So make sure you do that. Let's go ahead and get to our suggestions. Near was the first one. And let's get it. Near is our first suggestion. Tom, anything is possible. Yeah, I don't know, dude. Everybody and their mother, like, there's always gonna be bulls. There's always gonna be bears. It's just part of it. It's like, and then there's always gonna fear spreads faster. Fear is always the fastest spreading emotion. It's insane. That's why everybody doubts Bitcoin and then it runs and goes freaking bonkers and then they're like, "Oh my gosh, it ran like crazy. How could I ever predict this?" It's so funny when it does that. All right. So here's your levels. Weekly time frame. Easy as that, right? Easy as that. Boom, weekly rejection. 1, 2, 3. Boom, weekly bounce. Boom, weekly bounce. You drive back in. Boom, weekly rejection. All right, comes back down, fades, flushes right through it. Right, flushes right through this, and then now near coming back, finding that support. The best part about where near is at right now. The best part about where it's at right now is that first off, it respected its previous high. Secondly, it's respecting that imbalance. Thirdly, if you pull a nice fib from here, well, you can see here it perfectly had open close level right off the 50% retracement. And then if I turn on signals and overlays, I'm not getting a neocloud here because the data's not new. Let's go to the daily. Signals and overlays, it is currently trying to break out of a bearish neo cloud. So that all of that, very good signs. I want to see here if this thing can actually hold this value here at 7. 7 is a good value hold. Now, we would want to see, if I pull up the price action here, we'd want to see that structured come back into play. For that to happen, obviously, it needs to break 772, which is where this order block is sitting that it's rejecting currently. But no, so long as it's between like this 560 and 848, it's a very good area for this price to be holding before its next run. We want to see it just hold up here. Now, this is, on this daily time frame, look at lower high, lower low, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is the start to a bull flag break. So here you go. Here's your bull flag, massive bull flag. Still similar pattern though. Boom, 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 breakout. We just need to see that higher low and then grip it and run. So near, I put this on the list, I think, didn't I? Yeah, this should be on our setup list. So the daily looked really good. Yeah, it is. So near is actually on our setup list because of where it's at right now. So near, extended period, and it pretty much has made it all the way there. If it gets a turning point here, and so long as it happens like we normally like it, I will probably end up taking the trade, maybe less, probably less risk. But again, if you get this turning point here where it's at, we get a bullish turning point above this 50 level right here, so just in the middle. We will probably take a trade and then be targeting like the 848 as our first TP. If not, if we actually get a really good price down here, like 650 or something, we'll probably target 7 as TP1 and then let the rest ride to 848 and go from there. But overall, this is giving us a potential setup opportunity. So we're going to be a little bit, like always, going to be patient on this and wait till it gives us the actual green light before creating that entry. And all I have to do is wait for that bullish turning point after it creates a bearish one here in a little bit. But somewhere around 650 or right below 650 would be ideal for that turning point to form. But then getting that structure break, honestly, it'd be nicer to get the structure break first, right above here, above like 771, and then create that retracement. But we'll see. That's why I was saying if it doesn't create that structure break first, we'll take a lower risk opportunity. If it takes the structure break first, then we'll do our main position. We'll do a full position size. So we'll be focusing on that for near. We just got to be patient. Let's go to the 4 hour. Let's see here. First thing I saw was the red line on the oscillator. That is bearish, but there are more bullish signals then. Sorry, are you asking about on near there? What time frame? And just let me know. Guys, if you want to enter the giveaway, make sure you go to the vertical stream in order to enter. Weekly? On the weekly or the daily? We were just looking at the daily. Weekly has bullish. Weekly's in a bullish state, and it just flipped bullish when it had this mega run too, which is a good sign. Then it's also retracing, which is also a good sign. So all that is, it is lining up quite nicely on near. If it does get through 848 though, guys, we could mark off like there's few. We can mark off $10, and we can mark off $12, and then we'll probably play off like 16. Can I request again, dude? We have already the suggestions we're gonna do. If you want me to go over anything specifically, I need you to tune in early on to the stream. You gotta tune in at the beginning of the stream. If I have time at the end of the stream, we can go over more suggestions. But for now, we already took all our suggestions. So make sure you tune back in when the stream starts. If you want to know when it starts, just make sure you sub and you add those notifications. Okay. But we already have a whole line of symbols that people want to go over. So let's go on to the next one anyway. So that's near. BNB. BNB was the next one. All right. I get it. That was the wrong one. If you have extra time at the end of the stream, though, man, I got you. Don't worry. All right. Let's go. So BNB first off, let's take our fixed range profile.
Who's your daddy?
So we went over BNB earlier this week, and we plotted this range, and we discussed more than likely, we're going to go retest the top of that value range at 613. It just so happens that today it turns red, and what did it reject? Because we just closed, or we just opened at 613, and now we're back at 604. Yet again, great reasoning to having that volume profile in line with what you're looking at when it comes to a ranging state. Now, we really, for our own setup, we want to break out and it coming back down. But again, we were like, what? I know we looked at this on, was it Monday? I'm trying to remember what day we looked at this. Was it Friday last week? Maybe. I don't know. I need to pull that up. But again, bouncing off the bottom of the range, 546 goes up all the way to 604, is rejecting it. Again, respecting that value range, as simple as that, coming from the daily. So I would want to see this, though. You know, this is another indication we could have a setup as well, and that's why I had it, I think, on the list. This didn't fully extend to the downside, but it has really clean structure on the oscillator with lower highs and lower lows. So if this thing comes out, gives me 80 and gives me that turning point, yet again, a lower risk trade we could take as a pretty much setup. So I would want to see that here on BNB for the daily. Let's go to the 4 hour. All right. Now, yeah, this consolidation is insane. Very nice trickle trend is what I like to call them when they really creep on up, you know. It's fun to see when they actually move like this because it's decent movements. But it has just broke below that 50 again. You have higher lows forming as well all the way up here, as you can see. 80 rejected on that extended period, but bullish money flow is still in play. Price is trying to hold right now above 600. 600 obviously is going to be a psychological level. Yo, what's up, Rumble Ron? How you doing, brother? But yeah, again, guys, this above 600 right now, that's okay. So long as it holds 600 on BNB, I think we're happy. Man, my ears hurting for some reason. Okay. But nah, I mean, yeah, 600 is that price to watch. I don't like that the structure broke on the oscillator. 4 hour, this thing is just creeping in both directions. This is just respecting that previous resistance, previous top of the range. Good TP points always at the top of those value range, like we said. The Neo Cloud, or yeah, the Neo and the signals and overlays is actually, let me go 16, optimize it. Again, trading through. We finally got back up over with that 3 continuation signal, but the big question here is, like, we didn't fully break. I would like to see that break. I'd like to see the Neo Cloud step up. Give me something like we had here on BNB, where treats the Neo as a shelf, right? Boom, 3 break. Neo Cloud steps up, comes back down, continuously steps up, showing very nice bullish movement on that Neo Cloud. If we continue to get that, we really do like it. I would like to see a continuation from there. And then, you know, we could potentially get that next breakout move. Now, on the weekly, we talked about this as well. We have this open close period up here that's just sitting right at 650. Beautifully at 650. So if this thing, you know, yet again, bounced off of it last week. If you saw that, you probably could even take a trade into this week, right? Beautiful bounce off that same low, well above the Neo Cloud. It's trading well above the Neo Cloud. Let me say it again. You got a nice gap right here on that Neo. So coming into next week with this bullish candle close like that, as you can see, closed just nicely, bullish right there. Then, you know, this week was guaranteed almost a bullish week. It was such a good indication this week was going to have a nice rally due to that weekly closing up like that after retesting that Neo Cloud and the previous week's low. So again, I cannot stress it enough. Please, if you want to be successful at trading, start on high time frames like the weekly and the daily. Those are your best bets. You're going to start there, get your overall trend direction that you're looking for off of those time frames, and then trade in that direction. So when we're in a bullish setup on a weekly, when we're in, you know, we're bouncing off the bottom of value range on a daily, I'm going to go into my 15-minute time frame And then I'm going to look for bullish setups, right? I'm going to look for bullish setups on those days, right? I'm going to look for, you know, potentially structure being respected, right? So coming back to like days like this where, you know, we're actually trending versus being choppy, right? You're going to want to look for structure to respect itself. So in this case, like here, you had that chotch there that was still in play. Perfect rejection off of that. It came lower on that 15-minute. Very dead volume overnight. But here you go. You have this change character here, right? And then obviously I would take these highs right here. See if I would take this high there down to that body close, clear rejection, or body close to body close. Body close to body close there. Got the bullish change character. It breaks out. You need the breakout first. Comes back, retests it, closes up like that. Could, you know, a lot of you guys scalp. So that's like what this is. You know, I like, if any lower time frame I look at is 15-minute, but you know, you have plenty of time there on that trade from this bounce back to coming up, touching that upper order block. But again, that's all in the actual direction that we saw on the daily time frame, because we considered where we were at from bouncing off of this previous value range low here. Now, if we were coming off of the top of this value range low on the daily, we know we're in a range. We could look for shorts any day, right? Coming off the low though, past few days, day over day, because we're in a range on the daily. We'll look for longs day after day. You know, that's all you got to do to help you stack the odds in your favor. Easy. Gold next move. We're looking bearish on gold. Who will won the giveaway? If I win the giveaway. What? Errors in the chat for crazy Mr. Caleb, whatever his name is. Short soon. On which? Gold? Yo, Fam has the first Dogecoin badge. That's awesome. Fam's our first 3-monther, dude. Hotto Gang's in the chat for Fam. Let's freaking go. Hotto Gang's in the chat for Fam. He's got the first Dogecoin. He's got the first Dogecoin badge. That's awesome. You guys are all about to get it. You're all about to get it. That's awesome. Okay. That's so funny. Man said so excited. Guys, let's look at our entries. We're almost at 1,000 entries. Let's go. Almost at 1,000 entries today. Yeah, team's about to be at the done for life. Fam's got the dog already. That's so fun. Dude, shout out to Fam though. All right, let's go to the next one. Again, top of the value range, guys. If it closes like this today, then next week I'd honestly look probably more bearish. Next up, let's look at TIA. TIA, USD. TIA, where you at, though? TIA, where you at, though? Are you listening to me, Mr. TIA? Okay. TIA on the week. TIA finally had a bullish week last week. Goodness gracious. Okay, so this one. Can't really look at signals and overlays on the weekly, but okay, I'm gonna go to the daily. It's like, it looks good for now, but there you go. Here we go, daily, much better. All right, so we finally got a potential reversal on TIA with that change code coming into play. The nice part is this thing has respected structure quite very well, quite very well, if I may add. That's not even a sentence. Okay. This is respective structure on the way up. Might as well respect a structure on the way down. Rejection there, comes back, retest, BOS right here, rejects. This even tested this low there. That's some pretty early chotch there. Obviously, we like to see, if anything, if we do get a change character, regardless if it's off of there, if it was off of there, we like to see it actually get respected. This one was just a failed chotch, like we said. Usually, you can identify these very easily, by the way, guys, and it's mostly how it trades through with a BOS, right? This here, very nice thick candle, but the next candle failed immediately. So like with the BOS here, this one just overall had a very nice push through that level, right? This chart, not so much. It took a while. Had to set a lower high before it flushed through it. This BOS, right? Look at, here you go. Here's proper movements here. This BOS right here blew right through it, right? That gives you good movement. And you can say, hey, this is a proper BOS because I had a very clean break. Proper BOS, very clean break. Now look, I draw a line on that BOS here. You see how it's respected? All of these levels are respected. That whole level is respected there. So that's what I talk about when I want to see structure respected. So when you get like a chart like where it's at now, didn't get respected whatsoever out of the gate, I would want to see one more big bullish day to show that that's actually good and in line, but it's not. So I'm not going to even validate this one. But it would have been a nice early, you know, indication that structure's shifting if it did get validated, but it didn't. So it's coming back down now. Oscillator did break out. I would just want to see a higher low somewhere right here. Give me that next push through that chart we talked about. I would honestly want it to break over this high right here of 13. Give me 13 break on this. Go retest 14, and then I'll trade it. Once it retests 14, gives me kind of a retracement. So there's a possible movement here. If this thing creates a turning point here soon on the bull side, and then you go up maybe target like 14. Very possible. Let's see. And an order block has more seller. Does that mean we're looking for the opposite reaction? Yes. More sellers means the sellers are probably going to be exhausted when price goes to retest a level. It just means like up here, right? A lot of sellers off of this order block. I mean, it was more, it was about even. Usually if it's pretty close, I would say either could happen, right? You want to look for actual like imbalance, right? That's not that big of an imbalance, not that big of an imbalance, not that big of an imbalance. If I go to like, let's just go to Bitcoin as an example. Like here, right? This level down here, coming off of this candle here, that candle majority was sellers. Meaning that that level there for that candle, if price does come back to it, you might have, there's higher probability that buyers will be buying on that level when it gets retested because it originally was sellers. That makes sense. It originally was sellers. That's why that's showing its strong sellers there when it had that original play. But then if price were to come back there, the probability of buyers taking that level are way greater. So yeah, you think opposite. All right. If it's green order blocks, usually it's in an uptrend straight, it's in bullish structure. All right. Let's see. This guy just keeps saying he's excited for the giveaway. All right, let's see. Where are we at? We're at, guys, in 7 minutes, I'm going to switch the bot back over to the main stream and give everybody a chance to mainstream too that hasn't entered already. So make sure you tune into that main stream if you haven't already. Next up is Pyth. That didn't do anything. Whatever. I tried to block the mic, but whatever. All right. What's happening? So you see a failed chart is when it doesn't break, retest, higher low. Yeah, it's just if it breaks, a failed chart is if it just immediately rejects or bounces after it forms. I am here to win the giveaway. I think you and let's see here, you and 500 others. All right, all right, Pyth. Let's just go for Pyth. Goodness gracious, y'all are distracting me. All right, Pyth here. Pyth coming off of this chotch. Man, I don't even know why I said that. Coming off of this imbalance here, off 70. All right, nice, massive imbalance sitting right there. Rejecting it. It was in bearish structure. No reason to look bullish when it's in bearish structure. If you pull up signals and overlays here, you can even see the candles finally flipped bearish as well. It's still a little early because obviously this is a newer traded asset, but again, the overall price action is still there. Now, if I wouldn't be right now, I could see this retesting 56, 55 before it actually goes to retest 70. Ideally, honestly, yeah. Look at the Like what I would probably do right now is, first off, you're in a new, you know, a new one here. I would pull a value range regardless. I keep forgetting that. We can pull it up on here. Now this isn't going to give you the levels because it's on its actual network. It's not really volume based, but the pricing should be the same. Okay. Yeah, it's not going to do that either. Actually, let me go back. Sorry. Let's do this one. Okay. So let's see here. From here to here, we plot it. I mean, you're literally also rejected that high value range. So like seeing that rejection even off this imbalance as well is quite interesting. Beautiful rejection. I would want to see it come back to the 55 before it even considers making a move back to that upside. So you have that POC sitting there. You also have very strong volume. You can even see from this profile, right? From this profile right here, this little range here, you have very good volume that peaked. If we grab those peaks there, we would drag it over, right? And then you have very strong volume yet again that came off of that same level. So seeing that, you know, there's a potential that it comes back to that level and then goes to make that setup for the reversal. So I'd want to see it come down here, create that higher low, but that would potentially give it a somewhat of a double bottom here on pith, and then give you a somewhat of a divergence on an oscillator to drive it into that level again. But that is good value. So we always talk about good value, good buys. If you've been looking to get into this, below 60 right now would be the time to actually start considering it. Now I'm not going to, you know, I can't actually legally tell you to buy or sell, but again, this is a good value spot from where it's been. So looking at all this chat here. Inbounds and FEGs are the same thing. All right. Next up is Rune. If we have extra time at the end, guys, we'll take more suggestions. These were suggested by people at the beginning of the stream. And my goodness, so it'll be clear. Suggested by people at the beginning of the stream. All right, here we go. First off, I'm going to plot these weekly key levels here. Open, close. Do we see any more that are kind of worth it? Not really. It's just a lot of movement between these two levels. Okay. First off, open, close, weekly high there. Again, open, close, weekly high there. Let's just zoom back to where Rune was. And, I mean, my goodness. Look at it. Beautiful rejection. Can't get better than that.
Who's your daddy?
Also inside 29% order block up there, right? It's just absolutely crazy. Seeing that, but again, that's why you plot those weekly open close highs there. Just pretty easy. Now, again, structure was not respected, right? Price came off of that. It tried to respect this structure and just completely dumped right through it. Now, that happened the first week of April. Sorry, second week of April. It happened to actually delete that level, which kind of sucks. But it did come back down and retested that previous higher low there, coming off of, you know, where we were down here. I will say the weekly I'd be a little bit more bearish here on Rune. I'd be a little bit more bearish here on Rune. So going from there, ooh, the 1 second chart. We love our 1 second charts. On that daily, still bearish, but you know, what I'm going to do is pull in that fixed range profile. Line it up. And right now we're back in that value range. So a lot of value in here. So essentially we're at the POC. So there's two things that can happen. Obviously, it can go either direction. In my opinion, if I were to trade this at all, I need to get out of this range. So 654, I want to get to the upside or break through 421. And then I can consider, you know, an actual movement. There's just been so much trading going on in this area that, you know, it's not really worth it. It could happen. It could go either way. So it would have to necessarily just break down below probably 4. I'd take a trade to below 4 or above that. If you're looking for potential good value to start positioning yourself in something like Rune, this would be kind of that range you would look for. So I'd focus on that. That is why I'm here, to win the giveaway. Goodness gracious. Crazy. The stream's going to be going on for another 30 minutes so before we pick the winners. It's a 24/7 today, like a rain. Insane, man. But yeah, Rune right now, this is in a value spot that if you were looking to pick some up, I can't give you the advice to do so. But again, y'all know the drill. It's, you know, this is a good spot. Not bad. All right. For the long term, of course, too. I'm not talking about trading. If I ever say it's good value for like that, if I even say that, it's usually for the long term. Because what do we say? When it comes to long term, we look for opportunity. Opportunity comes when the market pulls back, right? For the long term. That's when we consider good value. We find good levels that are worth buying for the long term. Now, some of you might think long term is 6 months. I'm not talking 6 months. I'm not talking a year. I'm honestly not even talking 2 years. I'm talking like 4 to 5 years on some of these, especially when we say good value. So, and lastly, I'm not also saying, hey, you need to buy with every single dollar you have in this range. You always need to have cash on hand regardless when you're going to position yourself in things, because there's always going to be opportunity presenting itself. You always want to have a little bit of capital to invest in whatever you're trying to pick up. So in this case, Rune, this is it. This is it, my friends. Can you show how you identify FEG? FEG is automatically identified on the for crypto, it's more like 2 years. Yeah, crypto has the most impatient traders on the planet. Can you please show how you identify an FEG? People say FEG is pump, retrace, entry, and somehow wait, what? Dude, an FEG is just an imbalance. It's just an imbalance of orders. It's plotted automatically on the price action concepts right here. So essentially, there's leftover sell orders there that didn't get triggered because it was an aggressive impulse candle. But people plot FEGs from wick to wick from the candles before and after. What's going on here? All right, guys. Let me see here. I can hardly understand what you're saying. And some say wait to FEG to break through and retest. See, you got to explain that a little bit better. All right. I mean, people just use them as entries for the direction they're going for, because there's those leftover orders that could be filled and drive it in that direction they want. All right, guys, I'm gonna move the bot over to the main thing. Wait for a like. I would just suggest if you're gonna trade an FEG, make sure it is in line with the current. It's good to watch and trade one after a change character, and then watch to see if sell orders are actually being filled or buy orders are actually being filled in that range, and being aggressive. Again, that's, you have to just, if you're gonna trade that way, you have to watch to see if things are being filled. Okay, you can base it on the actual reaction. There's so many ways to trade them though. There's not a right or wrong way to trade them. But again, the overall idea is that it's an imbalance of orders that didn't all get filled. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and unlist this other stream, by the way. And then, guys, the bot's gonna jump over to the main stream. So make sure that you're in the main stream for the giveaway. We're gonna pick our winners here in 25 minutes, okay? Pick our winners here in 25 minutes. All right, that's Rune for you guys. Let's go over Polkadot, because that's one that we are looking at, potential trade. And it also has shown those sell orders taking effect. Daily time frame on Rune. The coolest part about this one is that signals and overplays is playing so nicely. The structure on DOT right now is so clean on the daily. It just doesn't get any better than this. But let's go to that weekly first. I'm going to put back on price action constants. We're going to plot some levels here really quickly. First off, weekly levels, guys, we love them, right? Look how these line up here. Boom, boom. That's a pivotal there, pivotal there. We have a very strong pivotal point that happened right here at 12.64 roughly. I'm not gonna worry about the upside just yet. We could consider this level here, but I'm not really going to. But there's our levels we're watching. So besides that, not really much pivotal points after that. They're very minor. Besides, like, we could even say, this is support in a sense. The fact that it created a higher low there above a change character inside an imbalance. But going to that daily time frame here, you have a very clean pivotal point right here. Now, the odds right now are stacked to the downside. You have way better odds to your downside. You had way better odds to your downside yesterday. I really do think 634 could touch pretty easily here in the upcoming days. This thing did create pretty much a bear flag into an imbalance. That was aggressive imbalance. And then again, fading back down. So I do think we could retest 6.349 before we actually kind of make a higher low or break to the upside. The only difference here is that this turning point is forming above previous structure on the oscillator, which is interesting to me. But even that, it's like, we're not looking for a big move to the downside. We're just looking for the 6.34 level, which is a decent move. Like, obviously, like, that's a decent percentage on $6. That's 7%. So it's still a decent drop. But go to that 4 hour here. We can kind of see where we're at. We're kind of holding off of this order block where that change character just came into a play, and it's also being respected right here, and right here it's being respected. So again, those odds to the downside are way better here. Any type of trade off of here would probably initiate a stop around 7.8, 7.10, right above this Chach candle. So Rune here, yeah, definitely 6.34 roughly down here before we see any upside on Polkadot. But that daily, the other big thing was, like I said, was the fact that this here, trading below the Neo cloud after it blocked down. I mean, can't get better than that. This is a bear flag that broke here as well. Waiting for that aggression to kick in. But overall, it's just, and it's inside that imbalance as well. Looking very nice to go retest that open close low down there. That's what I would overall look for on Rune right now. And then we could consider something again off that level. But below this level, I'd be targeting down here between 572 and all the way up to that BOS at 587, like right here. Okay. All right, guys, the bot is back in the mainstream. Okay, so if you do want to be a part of today's giveaway. Okay, Hawkeye said, if technical analysis is your only analysis, you will never make money. The odds of making any money short term is next to none for this guy and all of you. You're not special, and luck is not on your side short term. Goodness gracious, dude. Dude, the vertical chat, it just kills me, dude. It's the funniest stuff. Oh, man. Guys, if you've been in the stream before, you know my overall ideology around short-term trading. But that's hilarious. I'm dying. I love when people come in with that stuff. It's so funny to me. But again, let me explain to you guys, and like we have 100 times here, kind of update you. There's a reason why there's 90% of day traders that fail. And it doesn't come down to like anybody can do it, right? It comes down to who you are as a person. Me as a person, I'm not a day trader. I don't have that skill set. I just can't. I don't have the risk tolerance. and I've learned that. It took a long time to learn that. But you know, there's a billion other ways to trade. There's swing trading, which is what I do. There's long-term investing, which is what majority of people do, and that's your safest bet. But at the end of the day, you could be one of that 10% that could be successful at day trading. So I always tell people, when you first get into trading, try it out. Give yourself a year. See if you can be a successful day trader within the year. See if you can build parameters around being around a strategy, something you can follow by the book, some type of system to keep you in line with, you know, proper risk, with, you know, something that's black and white, where you know when to take a trade, you know when not to take a trade. You know when to size up, you know when to size down. Another big rule is never, ever, ever buy into a losing trade. Always buy into a winning trade. Add to your winners, cut your losers, right? I mean, these are all easy things to start doing if you want to be that successful at day trading. But again, there's a reason why a majority of day traders lose, and you might have what it takes, you might not, but that's okay. There's other ways to trade. We swing trade. We hold, you know, once for sometimes a month, sometimes for a year, sometimes for 2 weeks, depending on how it plays out. But that's what we do, because we figured out, you know, that's for me. Or sorry, I shouldn't say we. For me, that's what works for me. So that's what I talk about on the street. But besides that, if for some reason you're struggling, you want to kind of figure out maybe what's going on. If you're not watching high time frames and you're not going in the direction of high time frames when you're day trading or short-term trading, then that's the first thing I would say try to fix within your, you know, system or whatever, you know, strategy you're looking into. It's like always look at those high time frame charts before diving into the smaller time frames. But it's just fun. It cracks me up. Kendall lost max loss per swing trade. What? Okay. I need legal crypto leverage. I don't know how I have 1 point. I had like 200 yesterday. Jenny, the point system reset today. We already did the top 10 giveaway. Yes, and everybody's different, my friends. If I win the giveaway, which is very helpful for me. Interesting. No points to Campbell. So sad. Yeah, what's up, Nico? How you doing, man? Guys, I appreciate you tuning in. All right, in about 17 minutes here, we're gonna get into that giveaway. So let's keep going here. Polkadot, we're still looking to the downside to 6.349. You know, every single time somebody comes in here and starts saying like complete nonsense is usually because they just lost whatever they were trading. They had a loss in it. And that's okay. For some reason, people think it's fun to go. I mean, it's fun for us. But it's not really going to really cause an effect. They're just... they're trying to recuperate some kind of loss that they had. All right, by spreading nonsense. All right, TRX. I know somebody suggested this one. We'll go over it. Yeah, sorry. I'm making sure I got the right one. There we go. Much better. Tether me up. How many points can make pro stream? What? Gamble all. Demonic one. You won him 1 point. Nice. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going, my friends. We're going to do the giveaway here in 15 minutes. Chatting bot is new drugs. People love freaking using that gambling feature. Okay, here we go. Beats about to drop too. Guys, I'm going to our setup list because TRX is going on it right now. TRX, USDT, whoever suggested this, I love you. Thank you so much. I love when you all look at it and you suggest things. I don't know if you suggest it because there's a potential setup in our favor, but there is a potential setup coming in. Let's go. We haven't had one in a minute. Not since our freaking massive gold move. And whatever, the Bitcoin Cash. Okay. what are we seeing? Well, first off, we're seeing that we do have an extended possibility coming in. So if that does happen, we'll look for that higher low here. It is a little weird coming off of this massive move, but this was a downtrend. The oscillator did set lower highs, but it is all over the map. But again, extended to extended is pretty key. If that does happen, I've noticed that's what's probably the most important part. So we get those two extensions there on the oscillator. We get that turning point down. We get the bullish setup. We do have, we have to wait for it to play out, but it's added to the list. So if I want that trade to happen, let's get and break through 1250. Okay, 12.5 on that. Just break these highs, break that order block, give us a breaker block, and then let's get that retracement. And honestly, give us an entry off of the order that breaker. It'd be a breaker block trade. So we'll see that. So push to 13 would be nice. TRX here, great volume past 2 days. This is awesome. I don't know what's causing this thing to make its moves. I'll keep a close eye on TRX, but you can kind of tell here this was respecting. Right, remember wick to body right there. Wick to body, pull it out. Boom. Wick to body there on that BOS, where that BOS formed. This thing came down in that, and this is what I want to see on the weekly for Bitcoin next week, for Ethereum next week, for Solana next week. We need a weekly candle just like TRX. The nice part is, if we get a weekly candle like this, TRX is probably going to be at 13, 14 next week. So we'll definitely see that. This is, whoever mentioned this, man, this is what I was talking about, how I want something nice. Did anything nice move today when I mentioned that? That's what I meant. Okay, so I'm going to mark off these two pivotal points here. I'm also going to mark off this massive pivotal point there. That's insane. Because, again,
who's your daddy?
I mean, if there's anything you take from this stream is mark off those weekly levels by open, close highs. Because here's your open, close weekly high. I mean, clearly very strong rejection, right? I mean, insane. Let's just go back into time here. And, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. It's not difficult. It's not difficult to plot open close highs on weekly. There you go. There's your weekly open close highs. If you were to trade on this and you targeted that, well, you pretty much had max TP on this upside trade. That would be our target right now to the upside if we get a nice setup here on that daily time frame. Because the daily time frame setup, guys, we're going for the 14.312. I'd tell you that right now. We get that daily setup. We're going for the rip. We're going for the highs. But this week, though, closing over last week's high, that's money. 11.53, just have to close over that. Looks like it's going to do just fine. You got 2 hours left, or 2 days and 5 hours left. Daily time frame right now, back into some high volume trading here, which is a good sign. But like we said, we wanted to see it break through 12.50, then give me the retracement, then give me a setup. I like it a lot, though. Whoever mentioned this, thank you. This thing is sweet. So let's keep an eye on it. This is good, good volume coming into this to the upside. This is what you want to see. I mean, you can even see the volume picking up here too, overall. So gotta love it off of that value range as well there at that box we drew from the structure. Good support. Let's get it. Great call. Jacob, can we trade stream points at a BP gas station? I mean, you could ask him. You could ask him. How many points can accumulate when you watch full stream? Let's see, one stream's 2 hours at 50 points. I think 50. It just depends. I have to go back and look. You do get basic watch time points, but we had a watch time system in play before. The only issue is that the bot is still bugging. Dude, this guy's so funny. He's such a hype man for the giveaway. 10 minutes to give away. That's insane. All right, guys, that's TRX. Let's keep going. We got Altcoin. Looking good on TRX, dude. I'm ready. Let's get it. 1 second trading coming in high, though. We can do some 1 second trading today after the giveaway. 1 second trading. We'll get that set up there. Get that $1 billion account locked in. Nice Doge badge. Yeah, the Doge badge. Brad got it. Brad got the Doge badge. Let's go. Dude, hell yeah. There's gonna be some other people with Doge here soon. All next week, all we're gonna see is Doge badges. Alright, Filecoin, let's go. Filecoin's still bearish, guys. Filecoin daily still in bear structure. I mean, look at the lower highs here. To be honest, I mean, I guess with this, you know, I'm just thinking. It's just crazy when the oscillator plays like a normal structure basis, it just freaking kills it. I mean, this thing high low breaks here. Also, it comes down, creates that lower high off this candle, and then starts to create a bearish trend off of that, right? So watch, like my initial, like if I, like the way I'm saying this is waiting for that first turning point below the 50 or above the 50, regardless if it's extended or not, especially on a daily, because you come down here, you get this turning point here, then you get your first bearish turning point on this candle, right? 852 right there. Boom. This thing just freaking crazy. Dumps right through. So I don't know. We might be having some fun. Now TradingView allows a bunch of different paper trading accounts, so we might just be playing with, you know, a bunch of different accounts, trying new things for fun while we're on stream, because, you know, we want to get you guys in. We love our normal setup, but it'd be cool to see if we see some other ones that are perfectly in line. Like this is perfect gap structure. It's just wow. All right, so let's just, you know, let's actually talk about levels though on Filecoin here. Money is paper. You're right, dude. Dude, Jenny, long thought of the day, guys. Money is paper. So paper trading is real money, right? All the Forex guys think so. Only if I had a link to a Forex broker, I could call them and say, hey, make my trades look real. That'd be nice. But you guys even witnessed us taking the trades anyway. I'm not pushing the price. That's so funny. I can't believe that. I had a feeling something was up. There's just too many people doing it. Who will do this guy? This crazy guy's freaking pumped for the for the giveaway. Someone give me a link to a broker I can manipulate trades for you guys. Just kidding. All right. Okay, let's go. File, man. What sucks about this one is it's just stuck. Back in value range. Top of the value range. Let's break back through it. That's 7, right? That's 7 level. Is what I want to watch. Look at how it lines up beautifully with this high here. Open close on the weekly day. The top of the value range lines up beautifully. It's hitting that large volume. Look how it's hitting this large volume right here. Oh my goodness, terrible drawing. Hitting very large volume here. You can't see it on mobile stream, but there you go. Large volume shelf there into the POC. Prices bouncing right off of it. I want to get back over 7 to consider anything. Okay, let's go to daily. I mean, that just makes the most sense. It needs to come back, retest this imbalance here. We get that continuation. You know, upside target would probably be this first pivotal point here of 755 if it were to hit that and then retest the low of $8. But again, I'm not going to be bullish on this until structure shifts on that daily. Structure's got to shift up here at 6.78. That's the safest, your safest bet is getting file to jump out over that and then start filling some of these leftover orders here if they're still there. Structure on the oscillator shifting, but I mean, this trend is so nice. It's just boom. Let me get a better line. Let me get the actual trend line. Taking it actually from that high. I mean, this is what I'm saying about, like, honestly, if there's gaps between these structural pivots, especially on an oscillator, we might start considering trades when they first break to either side. So we'll keep it a close eye on it, but that's Filecoin. Again, I would still consider a downside move, and then if we get through 7, I like it. But let's go to the 4 hour. Yeah, bearish structure, right? So here's your bearish structure. Come back here. Give me that bearish stream point with bearish money flow somewhere below this right here. 633, 640, and then back to the downside. Could be it. That could be the move. It's the bot that chooses the winner. Yeah. The bot chooses the winner, guys. It's completely random. Right now, we have 1,000 entries, 656 people. If you're a HODL Gang member, I forgot to mention that earlier on too. If you're a HODL Gang member, you do get 5 entries. If you already joined, that's fine. Or sorry, if you've already entered, then you can wait to, next week you can get those 5 extra entries if you join the HODL Gang. But you do have to join the HODL Gang before you put in that entry to get the 5 entries. Now, non-HODL Gang members get 1 entry, but if really quick though, I forgot to mention, if you want to be picked for the giveaway, by the way, you do have to be subbed to the channel. It will not pick anybody that's not subscribed, so make sure you do sub. All right, Altcoin, leaving it there. Let's jump over to Hood. Hood in the house. Let's get on our stock front. Yo, wait a second. Wait, no, what was I at? 4? No, it was a 4 hour. You got a bullish turning point right there. Bop. Bullish turning point above 50 today on that 4 hour. This looks good, man. This thing's just holding. Good. Yeah, this structure, honestly, on the weekly is solid. Recent pivotal here, touching the top of that golden pocket. Man, right off 17. Structure looks good to retest 20 right now. Daily time frame. Earnings coming up. Let's see. May 8th. More Hood financials. Let's see. What? Oh, they made money in Q4. Yeah, 2020 they made a ton of money because of all the people that were out of a job and trying to trade. Lost a ton of money in 2021. Holy cow, dude, that's insane. They're coming out of it. They're coming out of the red. That's a good sign. 28% this past year. Let's 2024. Let's have a good year. Let's go to the quarterly. They made money last quarter. Good sign. It's like they're hitting, they're missing. They're hitting, they're missing. Let's go to their net income. All right, they're predicted for. Oh wait, no, they hit 30. Sorry, I had to go look at their prediction for Q1. I mean, year over year, man, it's nice to see them flip from these massive negatives. That's a good sign. They had a terrible 2022, 2023. So they're flipping from these massive negatives on Robinhood here. It's a good sign. Let's go to the weekly. I mean, this thing is. I will say the price makes sense. That's what you want to see. When the price makes sense, is what you want to see. So going into that earnings, I mean, honestly, it's like, let's see, what is it? I have the estimate there. 500, 5.4 on that. Let's see here. What was the previous Q1? Negative 500. Oh, sorry, that was pre-tax income. Still though, no, yeah, it was 447. Okay, that would be a good number. We'll see. Could be good. I mean, it's nice now. Structure's nice on the price action side, but we all know when we look at stocks, we want to actually look at the bottom line, see how they're doing. So good growth this past year. We're the end of the year. Maybe it'll go good into Q1. Maybe it'll go good to Q1. Wait a second, 2 hour mark here. We're gonna go over coin in just a second, but I gotta check the Bitcoin price. Y'all said, oh, it's less today. Wah, wah, wah. Whoever said less is the winner. Congrats, my friends. If you said less, great job. My thumb's as big as my head. Perspective. Get yourself some perspective. Let's go to coin. We got coin earnings next week. Y'all know I got me some coin shares. I'll tell you that. I mean, look at the structure. Look at the structure on the oscillator. Beautiful structure on the oscillator. If we get a bearish turning point there, screw it. I'm going to go short. We're going to try it out. Watch me liquidate. Give me liquidated. Live liquidation with Jacob. Just kidding. Actually, no. When structure's perfectly playing like that, that's just going right into earnings. All right, but don't want to play earnings. Earnings is always random, guys. You know that. Even if you know the financials, the majority of the time it's random. All right. Well, let me see here. They did well in 2023. They made some money. Let's go. Obviously, this thing's gonna do well when crypto is starting to run. Last quarter, absolutely demolished. Almost $1 billion in revenue. Let's freaking go. Let's go Coinbase. Freaking fees out the wazoo. They have their subscription now, which is actually the smartest thing they could have ever done to eliminate fees for people. The previous no, never mind. Sorry. We had. What are they reporting? Okay, good. They're reporting quarter one. Let me get back. Coinbase last quarter one missed, but they were up from the previous quarter, which is a good sign. So let's get that year over year. Let's get positive this quarter. Honestly, I could see it happening. I could see it being very positive this quarter, and we probably get that push. I mean, this thing from IPO, it's not far off. It's been holding this value level that we talked about here above 200. I honestly, dude, this actually could be a really big push on earnings. It's like 280. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. First quarter of the year could be pretty good. 294, 300 would be insane. IPO price was, what was that? Opened at 381. All right. If I win with other accounts I follow you, I become the $100. What? It's time for giveaway. Let's go. Everybody's trying to entice me to just do this giveaway immediately. How about this? You guys want to stream for another hour and then we do the giveaway? Should we just full on troll you guys today? No, I'm just kidding. We'll do the giveaway in just a second. We're going to go over Bitcoin one last time, guys, and then we're going to get to the giveaway, okay? 2 more hours. All right, Adam, you got it. 2 more hours stream. If I win, you will start my crypto journey. I will start it. Oh, you're saying like because you won? Yo, Jack, we had the discount last weekend or last Friday. We had the discount last Friday, brother. So we might potentially have it again next Friday, so stay tuned for that. Make sure you do tune in on Fridays if you do want potential giveaways or discounts. All right, guys, one last overview on Bitcoin here. First off, y'all know the drill. We've been trading back and forth through that Neo cloud. We're in that consolidation, which we've discussed. The oscillator did create the turning point right at the 50 level. So I will say for the daily and the oscillator doing that, the money flow is bullish. That does indicate a little bit of bearish. We did talk about how that 4-hour time frame on Bitcoin right now, we are bearish on. We do think, if anything, it might, extend a little bit. I don't know if it would fully break through like 62K though, if it were to come back down. We have 2 days left on that weekly time frame, right? Before we get that weekly close. Ideally, let's just close here. Here's your Neo Cloud shelf sitting right there. Neo Cloud shelf sitting at 63,899. If we can close over 64K, I really like it into next week. We want to get that nice bullish week, but it is trading on the upside. The Neo hasn't even tested the bottom side of the Neo, which is good. So trading within that little range there, we're very happy. But again, Bitcoin over 60K, guys, I'm not going to complain. So right, we said it's kind of a 6-month countdown. Going into next fall is when we potentially start to see that massive cycle come in. So the bull cycle is yet to come because the halving just happened at the end of this past month or the end of this month. So it usually takes a little bit of time. We've seen it take up to 6 months before from just previous halvings. So we're kind of waiting that out, hoping this consolidation continues on this weekly time frame, and then we kind of go from there. We do have an imbalance sitting there as well, top of an imbalance as well as center of a Neo Cloud. I mean, that's money. If I even pull up let's see, Smart Trail. Pull that Smart Trail here. Smart Trail is kind of sitting back down, which is good. It's still in a trending state. It hasn't flattened out yet. Usually when the Smart Trail flattens out as well, that's when you know it's not trending as much, but it's still in a very nice upwards trend. So we want to see how next week trades. Let's hope for a nice bullish week. We've got FOMC next week. So we'll keep a close eye on that. We also got that crazy earnings as well. So make sure you're up to date on the earnings. Where'd it go? One more time on the earnings front. There you go. We got PayPal on Tuesday. Pre-market, we got Amazon after hours for Tuesday as well. And AMD. We got Starbucks as well that day. We got Apple next week and Coinbase Thursday. Okay. So I'll be talking a lot about Coinbase next week. It'd be a fun thing to talk about. MasterCard. And yeah, we don't give a crap about Pfizer or Moderna. But yeah, pretty heavy earnings week. So be ready for that. Congrats to our top 10 winners, our top 10 viewers. Make sure our boy Land Crypto, you do reach out to me. Make sure you reach out. Okay. I want to pull up the Discord really quickly. Well, you guys won't log me in. That's fine. All right. Let's go ahead and get to the thing y'all been waiting for and spamming all this time as I drag it on even more. But let's get to the giveaway, my friends. Let me do one more thing, actually. Sorry. And we'll be giving away $300, guys. $100 to 3 different winners, okay? So 1 second. Hey, guys, if you guys want if you want to go over some suggested symbols, make sure that you tune in early to the stream. Otherwise, let me just do this real quick before I don't say it. Okay, sorry. Hold on. All right. Sorry. Can we load that? Nice. Okay, cool. I think we're good. All right, yeah, so sorry. If you want me to go over y'all's suggestions, you have to tune in early and throw in those suggestions early on. We take all the suggestions before the full stream starts and we go over our analysis, okay? So if you want me to go over anything specifically, make sure you do tune in early. We'll be back on Monday. And the Pepe wheel will be here as well. That being said, guys, I think y'all know what's up. I'm gonna end the giveaway in about 2 seconds, so make sure you get those entries in, and then we're gonna get running on this. Really quickly. Giveaway beer. Goodness gracious. All right. I forgot to unpin this. All right. Any of the giveaway now. So you didn't enter. We had 1,088 entries, guys. That's insane. That is insane. Go ahead and close those entries now. Entries are closed. All right, guys. Are we ready? All right. Y'all know the drill. We gotta get pumped up in here now. From what I've said before, if you're a HODL Gang member, every single Friday you get 5 entries. So last week we literally had, I'm pretty sure 2 or 3, I think 3 HODL Gang members win the giveaway. Like, insane. So congrats to our HODL Gang members if they do win. But in just a second, we're going to pick our first winner. And here we go. You guys ready? Are you ready? All right, first winner up right now. Congrats to VLex. VLex, I don't know. That's not a HODL Gang member, I don't think. Congrats to VLex. Great job. You have $100, man. I'm going to tell you how you can claim your winnings here in just a second, VLex. Congrats, my friend. Great work. Great work. All right. Next up, you know what I'm going to do? Hold on. You find me go. I'm going to go ahead and do this. Give me 1 second. Let me do this. Boom. All right, you can kind of see the screen behind me. Can I might be able to zoom this in. Yeah, okay. VLex, great job. All right, VLex, first winner. We're going to pick our next winner here in just a second. There we go. Y'all can't see that on the vertical stream, but oh well. Next beat drop. Next winner. All right. Gotta wait for the drop. Here we go. All right, next winner. Frit06. Goodness gracious. Congrats, Frit06. Great work. You have $100. I'm going to tell you how to claim that here in just a second. Appreciate you. Thank you for entering today's giveaway. All right, guys, pick our last winner in 3, 2, 1. Last winner is the after show, dude. Not a Huddle Gang member this week. That's actually kind of impressive. Usually we have at least one. What? Frit 06. All right. The after show, great job. Great job, the after show. Congrats, you $100. All right, now, if you are one of today's winners, my friend, make sure that you join the Discord. Let me go ahead and pause that music. Get out of here. All right, make sure you do join the Discord, okay? Top right-hand corner, you should see my name right there. It says Jacob, Luxalgo-Jacob. Click that. Reach out to me, okay? Make sure you say, hey, I won today's giveaway, and we will confirm that you are the winner. But again, our winners were VLex, and then we had this guy Frit06, and then the after show. I tried to win the giveaway but didn't win. Well, we do it every Friday, so I appreciate you guys. Guys, if for some reason these people don't reach out by Monday to me by going to the Discord, all that you have to type in, I'm going to do it right now, !Discord. They might have to go back on the stream. You didn't try hard enough, BK. Goodness gracious. Don't do that. Don't do that, BK. Don't mess with him. Okay. Besides that, congrats to our boy. Well, who was our top 10 winner? I'm trying to remember now. Land Crypto? Yeah, it was Land Crypto. Yeah. Our boy Land Crypto. Congrats, my friend. Guys, make sure you join the Discord and you reach out to me if you are a winner. There you go. We're going to be back in the crib on Monday, so we're going to have a normal stream, kind of all over the place on these streams, but we're here. We're still doing it. But again, VLex, congrats. Congrats. And then the after show, congrats, okay? So just join the Discord. I posted the link there. Reach out to me. If they don't reach out to me by Monday, guys, they don't reach out to me honestly by Monday, then we will make sure to redo the giveaway. So make sure you tune back in for a potential extra chance to win. So I'll let you know on Monday if they don't reach out or not. But if you want to claim it, or if for some reason you go back and watch it, just hopefully they recognize that they won. Brad, you won last week, I know. Please select me. Come on, man. All right, guys. Besides that, make sure that if you aren't already, to go to a little website called x.com, aka Twitter. My other account has been locked. Well, that's a bummer. All right, but you go to x.com/luxalgo. And then, okay, chill. I just want to get out of this. Log out. There we go. Yes, Jacob Luxalgo. Follow me at Jacob Luxalgo. Cool. All right, you got to do that. Okay, so yeah, go to twitter.com/Luxalgo. Make sure you follow this, guys. We do keep you updated with everything going on. You literally don't have to do anything. You just throw on your little notification thing, and then you will literally be updated with everything you need to know with what's going on in the market. It's that easy. It's like there's no other page you need to follow if you do want updates, as well as analysis, right? We give you analysis every day, all day long. We're not like spamming you with crappy posts or anything, I promise. But we're also giving you good market updates too. So please go follow that. Would very much appreciate it. But besides that, my friends, join the Discord as well. Like I already said, I posted a link. I have a really cool Discord. It's completely free. It's very well maintained. Mickey, our boy Mickey, does a really good job in the Discord with doing live streams in there about the Luxalgo indicators every day as well. So before I come on the live, we do another live in the Discord. So make sure you do join the Discord. Just search discord.gg/lux, or just Google Luxalgo Discord, okay? But yeah, follow Twitter, join the Discord. I will see you guys on Monday. Appreciate our Huddle Game members for joining in. And man, last week we had literally 4 or 5 Huddle Gang members win the giveaway. This week, not one. That's so funny how that works. But congrats to our winners again, VLex, Frit06, and then the after show. Please reach out to me and we'll get you those winnings. If they don't, guys, Monday, I'll let you know, and we can go ahead and do another version of the giveaway. If you want to join the HODL gang and get those 5 extra entries, make sure that you tune in. Make sure you go to the bottom of this live stream. You click join right there, or you go to the main YouTube channel. You click the join button there, or right now next to our members, you'll get 5 entries to every single Friday giveaway. But besides that, guys, I really hope you have a great weekend. I hope you have a great weekend. Enjoy some time with your families. I will see you guys on Monday back at the crib. We got some cool things coming to the stream here soon, starting probably end of this, not end of summer, probably literally in May. In May, probably end of May, we'll be set up. Merch is coming as well for you guys. So if you are right now, if you're a 6-month HODL gang member, I'm gonna hopefully stress this enough that we can get it going for you. But if you end up being a 6-month HODL gang member, we might give you a token for a free merch item. So make sure that you join the HODL gang, and you'll get your choice on a hat or a sweater or a t-shirt or I don't know, something. But I'll keep you updated on that. We got samples coming in hopefully next week. We're gonna start picking those out, getting them printed, and then we'll get it rolling this year. Okay, guys? Begging Pro Max Ultra. What? Okay. All right, I think that's enough for me. All right, guys. Have a great rest of your day and weekend. I'll see you Monday. Peace. See ya. Congrats to our winners, too, by the way. Make sure you reach out to me. Otherwise, I'm giving away your money to somebody else.
Who's your daddy? Who's your daddy?
Oh man, Doberman, I totally forgot about the 1 second trading. I'm sorry. I got you next week. I promise.